What's up everyone? Welcome back. Registered dietitian Kara Corey here with another great recipe for you. And today's recipe only includes very few ingredients and it's something very magical. We're gonna make some high protein cookie dough that you can eat raw. You don't have to worry about getting sick from it because we're not even using eggs in it. This cookie dough is perfect because it just contains the right amount of fiber, of protein, of fat, and carbs. So it's actually a really great treat, but also it's got a lot of nutrition in it. So to begin for this recipe, you are gonna need a blender or magic bullet or something of that type. So I've got my blender right here. We're just gonna dump everything in there together. And the secret to this high protein cookie dough is going to be garbanzo beans or chickpeas. So you may or may not have these laying around your house, but beans are just such a good source of nutrition and they're relatively cheap in terms of, you know, when you think about buying protein can be fairly expensive. Beans are a great source of protein and they're relatively cheap to purchase. 7 grams of fiber in a serving. Yes, girl. So there's a lot going on in here. Really good for you. We're using the whole can today. And that's gonna kind of give us like this cookie dough consistency. With that, we are gonna add to it a half a cup of your favorite peanut butter of choice. I'm just using an all-natural creamy peanut butter. This is the Teddy Smooth variety. So 1/2 cup of peanut butter right into the blender. Next, this is gonna be our sweetener and kind of liquid component of the recipe. We're gonna use maple syrup, and I'm choosing to use the sugar-free variety, but if you're not so worried about sugar content, you could just use pure maple syrup as well. I actually don't mind the sugar-free though. So we're gonna add 1/3 a cup of the maple syrup. Something about the combination of maple syrup and peanut butter together, oh, so good. Reminds me of eating maple syrup on peanut butter toast when I was a kid. That shit was titties. If anyone used to eat peanut butter toast with maple syrup as a kid, comment below. And if you haven't, try it, it's so good. Kid you not. And the last ingredient and the essence clearly is the machine whey, and I'm choosing today to use the cookies and cream because it's nice and sweet, but honestly you could really use any variety of MTS whey in this recipe. We're gonna use we're gonna dig for the scoop, and we're gonna use 1.5 scoops. Now that we found that, we're gonna use 1.5 scoops. And just a little reminder for you guys, there's gonna be a link in the description box. That's gonna be my own personalized link to Tiger Fitness, and it really helps me out. If you guys decide to go purchase yourself some goodies and you wanna give back to your girl, because I give you guys so many great ideas, then go use that link, and I get a little bit of commission off it, and I appreciate you for that. So now that we've got everything in our blender, we're gonna go ahead and, you guessed it, we're gonna blend it up. What I'm gonna recommend you do is halfway through, go ahead, take a spatula and just mix it up because you really wanna make sure the chickpeas get nice and blended. I just like to make sure everything is blended really good. No one would even know that chickpeas were in this recipe. So that's nice and blended. Last, but certainly not least, is going to be the addition of some milk chocolate chips, just to make it more like a true cookie dough consistency. I'm gonna just measure out a couple tablespoons here and then fold them in. This recipe is all done once you guys are done blending. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this into a mason jar. This would actually be a cute little gift idea too. I think that's outright awesome. Wow, you guys, this came out awesome. I used a mason jar and this ended up being like a 12-ounce mason jar. So just to give you an idea of the volume of how much this makes, it's gonna give you a good amount of cookie dough. The consistency of this is perfect. You can eat it right away after it's done blending, but what I really like and recommend you do is throw it in the fridge, let it chill for 30 minutes or let it chill for however long. It's gonna thicken up even more into a super cookie dough type consistency. Again, this is a really great snack idea and it's got great nutrition in it. This is even good for your kids, your family members, lots of fiber, protein, carbs, fat. It's got the whole shebang there for you guys to get a great little snack in. So I hope you guys try this out. If you do, go ahead and tag me on the Instagrams, Karakori Fit Life. If you guys enjoy recipes like this, be sure to hit that little like button below and go ahead and follow me on my channel, Karakori Fit Life, and we will see you in the next video.